Amazing what an Indian will give up for a Winchester rifle and a bolt of red calico. Miss Lowe. Sure a handsome woman. See one like that, man, gets to thinking about taking a wife and settling down.
You?
Well, I admit I never had much luck when it comes to women. Oh, I've run with a few, nothing you could call serious. Except maybe that little gal down in Sonora. She said right out she loved me, wanted to marry me. She told everybody. Everybody but her husband. Well, he came within that of doing me with a scattergun. That taught me a lesson, though. Always check the brand to make sure you ain't driving another man's stock.
The Getaway, 1972, features two wives, both of whom are unfaithful. Doc McCoy, Steve McQueen, is relieved to be paroled from a high-security Texas prison, but he is distressed to learn that his wife Carol, Allie McGraw, who desperately missed her husband and could see that prison was destroying his spirit, had sex with a sleazy parole board member to get the man to facilitate the parole. A fugitive bank robber, Rudy Butler, Al Lettieri, takes a pair of hostages, veterinarian Harold Clinton, Jack Dodd, and his flighty, much younger wife, Fran, Sally Struthers. Fran is attracted to her rough and sadistic kidnapper, and, while the trio travel together across the state, she repeatedly has sex with the criminal while her husband is forced to watch. The humiliated veterinarian eventually hangs himself in a hotel bathroom. Carol has extramarital sex due to her profound feelings for her husband. Doc and Carol are closer than ever by the end of the film. Fran has extramarital sex due to her shallowness and foolishness. In the end, Rudy is shot dead. Fran is knocked unconscious when she is punched square in the face by Doc. She is sure to be distressed, confused, and alone when she regains consciousness. It is a fitting way for this shallow and foolish woman to end up. The sleaziness and hopelessness of adultery is on full display in King Vidor's street scene, 1931. Frank Morant, David Landau, is distressed by the immorality that surrounds him in a Depression-era tenement. He has heard rumors that his wife, Anna, Estelle Taylor, is seeing another man whenever he's out of town on business, and it frustrates him further when he learns that his teenage daughter, Rose, Sylvia Sidney, is dating her married boss.
Soon have all the neighbors talking about me.
Why not snap out of it all?
Out of what?
This working. The whole business. You're not wise to yourself, Rose. Why, with your looks and personality and brains...
You shouldn't keep looking at me at the office all the time.
I guess I just can't keep my eyes off you. Well, I've got it all figured out. The first thing you do is throw up your job, see?
But...
Then you get yourself a job on the stage.
How could I get a job on the stage?
Easy. I've got 3 or 4 friends in the show business.
I don't think I'd be any good on the stage.
All you have to do is put up a little front, get yourself a swell little apartment, throw a couple of parties, and you're all set. You do like me, don't you?
I don't know if I do or not.
Why, of course you do. Think of all the good times we could have together. You with a little apartment and all.
What about your wife?
The way I figured, she wouldn't have to know anything about it.
I don't think it's the way I'd want things to be.
Oh, a sweetheart.
No. Look, there's my father. There'll only be an argument if he sees you.
All right. Good night. I'll see you at the old man's funeral tomorrow.
Hello, Pop.
Who's that just talking to?
It's Mr. Easter. He's the manager of our office.
You been out with him?
Yeah, I had to stay late to get out some letters, and he took me to dinner.
Fine time to be getting home from dinner.
Well, we danced afterwards.
Little petting on the side, is that it?
No, it isn't.
Is Bert married? I thought so. Now get this straight. No married men ain't gonna come nosing around my family, get me?
When do you be back? Tomorrow?
When I'm through with my work, that's when. What are you so anxious to know for?
Well, I just asked, that's all.
Oh, you just asked, eh? Just in case somebody wanted to come around calling, is that it?
Why, no, it isn't. It isn't anything of the kind. Well, you've got no right to be talking to me like that in front of my own daughter. You've got no right. No, you haven't. Ma.
Neighbors panic when they see that Morant has arrived home early from his business trip and is about to catch his wife in flagrante delicto.
Well, hello, Mr. Moran. I thought you was off for Stanford this morning.
Mr. Moran, for God's sake, no.
Oh, no, no.
Mrs. Moran! Mrs. Moran!
What's the matter? Is Sankey in there?
Quick, run and tell her, quick! Mrs. Moran! Mrs. Moran! Mrs. Moran! No! No!
Pop, why did you do it? Why did you?
I've been drinking, Rose, you see what I mean? And all this talk was going around. I just went clean off me nut, that's all.
What'll they do to you, Pop?
It's a chair for me, I guess, but I don't care. It's her I'm thinking of, the way she looked at me.
All right, that's all.
Talk to me a minute, can't you? What's going to happen to you, Rose?
I'll be all right, Pop. You don't need to worry about me.
I ain't been a very good father, have I?
Don't worry about that, Pop.
But it ain't that I ain't meant to be. It's just the way things happen to turn out, that's all. Keep your eye on Willie, won't you, Rose?
I'm gonna do everything I can for him, Pop.
You're a good girl, Rose. You always was a good girl.
Oh, Pop.
Come on,
Rose,
miss.
come on.
Get out of here.
Rolling Thunder, a 1977 revenge thriller, is tense and somber in its opening scenes. U.S. Air Force Major Charles Rain, Tommy Lee Jones, returns home to San Antonio after having spent 7 years as a POW in Hanoi. He struggles to reconnect with his wife Janet, Lisa Blake Richards, and his young son, Mark Jordan Gerler. And then his wife has news for him.
Oh, Charlie.
You've changed your hair.
Yeah, about 100 times in the last 3 weeks.
And you're not wearing a brassiere.
Nobody wears them anymore. Didn't they tell you that?
No. They told us about miniskirts, but we never thought we'd get to see one.
Well, I have one. You want me to try it on?
You don't have to do that.
Charlie, I've been with another man. Aren't you gonna say anything? Just gonna sit there? Oh, Charlie, I didn't know when you were coming back or if you ever would. I tell you, the men around here don't respect anything. But I told you all the guys that called me up. A lot of your friends from the base, I didn't even look at them. And then Cliff. He and Peggy split, and she took the kids to California. And Cliff started coming over, playing with Mark and fixing things up around the house. He didn't make a pass at me. I mean, he didn't even do it at all, Charlie. I knew what he wanted, but he never did anything about it. And then it just seemed like the two of us just had to.
I knew. We all knew. Couldn't have been any other way.
Cliff asked me to marry him, Charlie. And I said I would.
I don't think I'm up for any more of this. Why don't you go to bed? We'll work this all out.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna sit here.
You should try talking to Charlie about it.
What should I tell him? I'm sorry they shot you down and tortured you. Sorry I'm taking your family away from you.
Sure didn't want it to work out like this.
I didn't either.
Hey. Hey. Hey, come on. Come on. It's gonna be all right. I'll try talking to him.
Cliff, I feel so guilty.
Rolling Thunder ceases to be an adultery story once a gang of home invaders murders Ronnie's wife and child. The war veteran becomes obsessed with finding the men who killed his son and bringing their lives to a painful and bloody end. Quentin Tarantino wrote, Ronnie makes it abundantly clear that his revenge is for his son and his son alone. Once his wife tells him she's accepted a marriage proposal from Cliff, the Air Force officer closes the iron door on her. Even her execution-style murder doesn't unthaw his heart. The original script, written by Paul Schrader, showed a husband and wife who cared about one another despite the wife choosing to abandon her traumatized husband for another man. It was Devane who decided to take the character in a different direction. Tarantino wrote, Schrader's Charlie seems to understand his wife's dilemma in a way that would be unfathomable in the Devane characterization. Rainer Werner Fassbinder's 1981 film Lola is set in Germany during 1957. Lola, Barbara Sukowa, a cabaret singer and prostitute, marries a somber building commissioner von Bohm, Armin Müller-Stahl. Schukert, Mario Adorf, the father of Lola's young daughter and Lola's boss at the brothel, is an enthusiastic guest at the wedding. He visits Lola in her bedroom to wish the bride good luck in her marriage and give her a very special wedding present.
Du bist so süß. Eine Schenkungsurkunde. Mir hat noch nie jemand eine Schenkungsurkunde geschenkt. Und dann noch ein Puff.
Oh, was für ein hässliches Wort. Salon. Salon für die Frau mit dem süßesten Arsch der westlichen Verteidigungsgemeinschaft.
Das erlauben sich, mein Herr. Ich bin schließlich verheiratet.
Ihr Gatte ist als Treuhänder auch mit erwähnt, gnädige Frau.
Verwalten Herr und Frau von Bohm das Vermögen treuhänderisch bis zum 21. Geburtstag ihrer gemeinsamen Tochter Marie. Einfach süß bist du.
Oh. Mariechen soll's mal leichter haben als ihre Mutter.
Du bist eine süße Sau. Ich bin eine ziemlich teure Geliebte, nicht wahr?
Das kann man sagen.
So soll es auch sein. Nackt?
Und das sowieso. Aber bitte mit Schleier.
Das kostet dann aber extra.
It's my fault my son can't stand me.
I haven't spoken with my daughter in 2 years. Can you imagine that?
My husband loved me dearly, and I was a horror to him.
My wife was a saint. And I had an affair.
I had an affair. Almost. I held back, but I made my husband suffer for it.
And now you feel terrible.
The 2014 romantic drama The Best of Me uses the old boyfriend trope that has been common to the adultery film from the beginning of time. Amanda Collier Reynolds, Michelle Monaghan, is unhappy with her marriage. Her young daughter died of leukemia years earlier, and her husband Frank, Sebastian Arcelis, has grown distant while insistently drowning his sorrow in alcohol. Amanda finds joy again after reuniting with an old high school love, Dawson Cole, James Marsden.
We can't do this, can we? I know you, Amanda. I know know your heart. You're the girl who came every day for a month and every week for a year. You have a husband. And you have a son that you love very much. You won't give up easy. These past few days have been so good. A chance to see you and to talk to you. To heal a little. To love you again. People spend their whole life looking for that and they never find it. But we did. We're the lucky ones.
Ni Tuyo, Ni Mia, a 2020 Mexican comedy drama, sensitively explores the painful effects of adultery. Amanda, Alejandra Barros, suspects that her husband, Roberto, Tony Dalton, is having an affair. She follows Roberto and finds that he is dating a beautiful younger woman, Leah, Prakriti Maduro. Amanda's spying catches the attention of Leah's boyfriend, Diego, Jose Force. She informs Diego about the affair and develops an emotionally supportive friendship with him.
Hola,
Hola.
preciosa.
¿Cómo te fue?
Bien, ¿tú?
Bien.
¿Me ayudas con esto?
A ver. ¿Y?
Ay,
¿Cuenta?
otra vez el changuito no se bañó. Oye, tú estabas anoche estacionada fuera de mi casa. ¿Me estás siguiendo o qué?
Obvio no.
Obviamente.
Oiga,
¿Con quién me estás confundiendo? ¿Por qué me estás siguiendo?
no lo estaba siguiendo a usted, seguía a mi marido.
¿Qué, tu marido trabaja por ahí o qué?
No, pero llegó con una pelirroja que creo que vive justo ahí. ¿No me cree?
¿Qué es lo que tengo que creer? ¿Qué onda, preciosa? Ya, no me asustes. ¿Qué pasa?
Diego. Tengo que hablar contigo. Necesito que me perdones. Yo sentí pensé que necesitaba algo que ya tenía. No sé cómo decirlo. No sé ni qué buscábamos. ¿Los dos nos equivocamos?
¿Nos equivocamos?
Déjame te explico.
The death of a child also drives apart a husband and wife in Ferrari, 2023. Famous car manufacturer Enzo Ferrari, Adam Driver, drifts apart from his wife Laura, Penelope Cruz, after the death of their son. In the meantime, he becomes closer to his mistress Lena Lardy, Shailene Woodley, with whom he has a second son. Lena pressures Ferrari to legally acknowledge the light. The television sitcom Taxi surprisingly derived humor from a wife's struggle to cope with her husband's infidelity. Simca, Carol Kane, is distraught to learn that her husband, Latka, Andy Kaufman, had sex with another woman. She desperately seeks a way to overcome her grief and save her marriage.
I'm so happy. You did it with another woman.
Simca, darling.
Don't darling me. Who is she? Who is the lowlife that would let you have your way with her?
Well, listen, I'll just run along now.
So soon, Alex. You just got here.
Yes. You see, in our country, we have manners. The most important thing is the guest. Forget that our lives are falling apart. The damn guest must come first. Here, damn guest. Now, you have no problems. Eat hearty. And you, I want names. Who is she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Latka, look me in the eye. If you can look me in the eye and tell me that you did not have fleshy union with another woman, I will believe you.
I did not have fleshy union with another woman. Okay, I did. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. See, it was not really.
My God!
But you don't understand the reason why. But listen, you must understand.
I'll just grab a burger on my way home. Oh, Simca, hello. What are you doing here?
Well, you see, because Latka has had sex with someone he works with, our priest has said that I also must have sex with someone he works with if we wish to remain married. We decided that the last man to enter the dinner party would be the one. And as you know, you were tardy. May I come in?
Yeah, I don't think I understand any of this, but come in. I suppose you want to have someone to talk to, right?
Talk is cheap. I want your body.
You're serious, are you?
It won't take long. I know you have to go to work soon. I just want to have sex with you, and then I'll run along.
No. Stop this. Stop it right now. Stop it.
Alex, if you do not help us, Latka and I must circle each other once and complete the ancient divorce ritual. And I would do anything to keep that from happening. See? Smooth, milky white, yours.
Please,
Well,
Simca.
our people know that you cannot have intimacy again without knowing the pain of infidelity that the other one went through. Ours, like yours, is a profound tradition of tolerance, brotherhood, and faith. Now, peel me like a grape so I can get out of here. I have to be here? Now you're playing hard to get? You want to be seduced? Okay. Oh, I never felt like this before. My legs are like jelly. Oh, you make me feel like a little girl. You make me feel like a woman. You make me feel like a flying horse. What do you want? What do you want?
Sanity, sanity. Just one moment of sanity. That's all. Sanity.
Alex, please. You have to help me. Otherwise, Latka and I will really have to get a divorce.
Simka, I am not going to make love to you.